Retro.
Okay, here we go. So we're like 2 months in to training. It's in May. Oh my goodness, camera's shaking. Going downhill. Anyway, 2 months in, I'm doing the Farm Park Challenge. Right now, loop 1. It is a 6 loop every hour you start type race. 6 loops, each loop is a little over, or actually this year it's 5 miles, exactly 5 miles. So feeling good. It's pretty mellow, very level course. But yeah, having a good time so far. But I'm only like 4 miles in, so warm-up's about to be over. We'll see how I feel in like 5 laps. All right, see ya. Loop 2, filming at about the same spot I was in loop 1. Yo, they got this 16-year-old out here running, and he is boosting me. Makes me feel old. All right, I'm gonna do my best though. Okay, here I am, post race for the Farm Park Challenge. So it was a pretty affordable race that I did within an hour distance. That was really the biggest criteria for me picking the race, is that it was affordable and it was close. So yeah, honestly, it's probably as good of a race as I could have hoped to have, as far as a tune-up race and a good training day in a race environment, for September. So the way this race works is it's a little unique because it's almost like a backyard ultra, sorta. So what you do is there's different options, and so I opted in for the 6 loop option, and each loop was about 5 miles, and you have to be back every hour. So the course itself was pretty mellow, like I said, in the actual race footage. Not a lot of elevation. I think over the whole course of the 30 miles or so, it was under 2,000. So it had a couple of hills, but nothing crazy. So you could be pretty fast on it. And the way the placement works is it's your last lap. So whatever place you come in your last lap is how you're going to be ranked. So it doesn't really matter how fast you run the first 5 laps, because I did the 6 loop option. All that matters is how quickly you finish the last one. So obviously on the 5th lap, I tried to take it easy. And the 6th lap, I tried to, not hold anything back. I did pretty good. I think I'm going to end up, once they post the race results, end up being 6th overall. But yeah, there's some good competition out there. A lot of people out there hooking and jabbing, doing a good job. There was just one portion of the course that was basically just ice, meaning it rained, because it's ultra, so you're going to get rained on. Every ultra I've done, not that I've done that many, but out of the 6 or so that I've done, I've always gotten rained on. So, which is good, because if it's raining, then that means we're training. So if it wasn't raining, then we wouldn't be training. So it rained pretty much the whole race, but it made about 1.25 mile portion of the race, of the course itself, slippery. Oh my goodness. That last lap, I went flat 4 times. Fell right on my face 4 times. And it's every time I tried to go really fast on the muddy portions, man, I just couldn't come down. So I just couldn't stay up. Even when I tried to run on the sides of the trails where there was actually some grass there, still I would just slip. So it means I'll either need to adjust my shoes, or I don't know, figure it out. But it was still pretty good. So this is now, we're a little over 2 months in, and feeling pretty good. I think the training's progressing. I think it's progressing pretty well so far. I think I'm ahead of where I was last year. So yeah, feel pretty good about it. I think it was a successful race day, and was impressed by a lot of people out there. The Farm Park Challenge, if you're looking at that kind of thing, it's South Maryland. Great group of people, and they had good food and good atmosphere. It was real analog, real low key, which is a lot of ultra is. Nothing fancy, but it got the job done. So, okay, we'll move on. We'll see how this next week goes. I got my 3-mile fitness test coming up. I'm gonna try to do that Thursday. So it's Saturday right now, so I'll have to do a quick recovery on that. Do that 3-mile, and then I'll move back, and then I'll assume my regular training schedule for the Barkley Fall Classic. But yeah, as far as any tips, I for this race or any other race that I learned for today, nothing really. I ate a lot, drank a lot of pickle juice. I mean, here's a tip for you. Make sure that the thing you're grabbing, that you know what it is. Because the first time I grabbed pickle juice, I thought it was Gatorade because it was, bright yellow. And if you think you're drinking Gatorade and then you swallow pickle juice, it could be quite jarring. It is a drastic flavor profile difference there. But this time I knew what it was I was grabbing. So there's a race tip for you. Make sure you know what you're putting in your face. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. See you next time. Retro.